Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Well, welcome back to the spot, Tobi's corner. So extra. Let me start again. Hello everybody, good evening. It is evening. I'm out of sunlight yet again. But I had a lot of errands to run, so I'm just not getting to it. But I'm so excited. I waited to do this because I literally just got this package yesterday, and I need to make sure it is the correct package. I didn't send the wrong thing. But so that's why I'm in such a hurry to get this filmed, because I'm dying to open it myself. But I need to be candid, and I want to do a one-time open. I don't want to do a reopen. So I guess I'll do the opening because I think it's annoying when I talk so much in the beginning and I get to the opening like later. So I'll open it and then I'll tell you the story. Mateo in the laundry room. So this is the package right here. And I don't think you will know from the title of this video what exactly this is. You'll have an idea. But anyway, it's sealed. It's got all my info. I literally picked it up last night, I think 6:30. Yeah. Let's get to it. Got my scissors, ready to go. Oh. Okay, this is. Ow! Ow! Okay, maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. I just cut myself a little bit. But I'm gonna just try to stab it. There it is. So I'm gonna put my weapon away. And if you hear rustling, because I'm gonna throw things on the floor, Mateo is back on the floor, so that's what you're looking at. But this is what I got. It's just in there, it's empty. I'm checking out my neighbors, I'm being nosy. Just nothing, just that. Oh my God. Can you tell what that is? Let's. Oh! There's nothing else in there, just paper. I just got this baby. Oh my God. Okay, so it's tied, so I'm just gonna untie it. And here's the thing about where I got it from, which is Neiman Marcus. Once you open it, it's yours. At least that's what the lady in the store had told me when I went to get it in South Park Mall. She was like, once you open it, it's yours. So if you're not sure you like this hardware, hold on to it. I'll call you if I find one. Don't open it. So I was terrified to open it, and the day I took it back, I actually left it in the car until lunch break, and the whole time I was like, I hope the heat isn't melting it. I hope it's not melting. It's just, oh, don't want to be stuck with the one you don't want. Okay, so I just opened this up. Wait, it's upside down. Woo! Look at that. Check that out. Can you see? So exciting. Okay, so I think what I just said will make sense, and I think this whole thing will make sense if you don't know where I'm coming from. Okay, so if you saw on one of our vlogs, I'm not sure when that went up, but it's the one where I went to the mall because I wanted to stretch my red bottoms. I had said something about Neiman Marcus might be holding something for me, or maybe like I was getting something, I was on a wait list, something like that. So let me backtrack. So a while back, you know, I ran into this really sweet lady at the Neiman Marcus store. She, well, she's American. She looks American. She's Caucasian, I should say. And I said I was from Nigeria, and she was like, girl, and she started speaking broken English to me, and I was like, turns out she was married to a Nigerian, and she actually lived in Jos for some years. So she was like my people. And we were talking about Nigerian food, and it was just the best conversation ever. She works in the Gucci department of Neiman Marcus. So anyway, long story short, I hope I'm not divulging too much of her personal business. Oops. She won't see this. Anyway, so we were cool and everything, and so I said, you know, I really wanted to buy a Gucci from her. And so this was last year. So last year around Christmas, I was looking for a birthday present for myself, and so I was thinking about Gucci. So I took Brandon there and I said, hey, there's this $600 Gucci purse I really want, if you want to buy it for me, you know, on my birthday. And we checked it out, and Brandon is my realist. Like, he still did it today. I was looking for a chair today, and I found the perfect one yesterday. I took him to look at it today, and he literally, the same thing that I had been thinking, he said it, and I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, he is my conscience when I'm about to do something stupid. So I got the bag, and it was the Dionysus Super Mini. I'll put up a picture. This bag could not fit my phone. Could not fit anything. Nothing. It was small, it was cute, but it couldn't fit anything. And the real selling point for that bag is that you could wear it as a waist bag. Well, I'm chubbier than most. It wouldn't go around my waist. So he was just kind of like, you really want this? You sure? So I slept on it. I realized I didn't want it. So anyway, fast track to this year, you know, like a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to get a Gucci bag. It was gonna be the Gucci Marmont Super Mini, and I got it in red. So I went to the store, I checked it out with my lady. She didn't have the collar I wanted, which was like the taupe. Let me see what it's called officially. Taupe. She didn't have the taupe, right, in store, and that's the one I had been considering, but she was gonna get one. But in the meantime, I ordered a red one online, and I said if I don't like it, I'll take it to the store. She'll have the taupe, I'll do a swap. Well, I got the red, and I was like, eh. It fits my phone. It's bigger than the other one I was gonna get, but is it me? Can my vlog camera fit in it? No. And if I'm going anywhere fun, most likely I'm vlogging it. So I just kept like, so I didn't even do an unboxing because I was so not sure. So I went to the store to switch it out for the taupe, or to try on the taupe just to see. Lo and behold, it never came. They didn't have it in stores. I tried something else that was taupe, and I was like, you know what, this taupe is not for me. I don't think so. Either way, you know what, I don't think this bag is for me. Here it is. So I returned it. Anyway, and I walked away, and as I was walking away, I said, you know, if only I had like, if only there was like a Chanel equivalent of this, I would be so, you know. And I made some kind of Chanel comment, and she was like, I can show you Chanel. And I was like, wait, but you're the Gucci. She's like, no, I got access to a Chanel. I understand Chanel. I'm a Chanel girl myself. I was like, oh. So we walk into Chanel, and she shows me this bag, and it's the Mini. And I was like, girl, that price tag though. Whew, that price tag. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. And she was like, well, it's okay anyway. There's a long wait list, and it's sold out. And I think, you know, something about girls, you tell us not to do it, or it's unattainable, and we're like, but I want to do it though. So that's when I said, I want to do it. She goes, okay, I'll let you know if any comes in stock, but I'm telling you now, it might be done for the season. We might be done getting shipments. You might not be able to get it. I was heartbroken. I was just like, oh, put me on the list. Did you get anything? But I was stalking this bag. I started watching videos on it. I looked on Rebag, I looked on Fashion File. I found other, because it comes out, I think they do maybe 2 or 3 collections each year with the minis. And I started researching all the previous years. I could find them online, but they were like online for like $4 grand, and I was like, girl. The brand new one is 3 something. You want to go buy an old used one for 4? Doesn't really make sense. So, but mainly because it sells out so quickly, you have to buy a used one usually if you really want it. But I was doing the math, and I was like, maybe I should just wait, be patient. I don't even got $4 grand like that. So anyway, long story short, I really wanted it, but I knew I couldn't afford it because it was like way out of my budget, like there. I mean, past there. I was like not on a bag. I don't think I've ever been the kind of person, like, if you've ever bought a Louis in store, you know that like the first one you buy, swiping your card, you're just like, this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? And then you do it, and it's like, yes, I saved for it. I got it. Anyway, so, and that's Louis pricing. Chanel pricing is even more. Long story short, I was like, I gotta do it. It's crazy. My heart hurts thinking about it. I have indigestion. Okay, too much. The point is, I decided to sell a bunch of bags because I knew I wanted it, and I knew time was of the essence, because if she called me, she could only hold it for 24 hours, and it was selling out everywhere fast. So I started to sell my bags. So I sold all my vintage bags. Well, yes, I think all. I sold all my Louis I'd been collecting little by little. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the, you know, I had the Never Full in Damier Ben. I had the Speedy, and well, that's not really vintage. Never Full is not really vintage. But those were bags I used to really like take to the office. So any bag that was really an office bag, I was like, my office people don't care. They function, as long as I can put things to go to work, I'm okay carrying an H&M bag to work. I'm great with that. Like, H&M bags are cute. So I was just kind of like, Never Full gotta go. Speedy, oops, bye. Like, everything. I had the No Way. I loved my No Way. Yeah, I was like, bye. Pochette Twin, bye. That's actually still listed on consignment as of when I'm filming this. I don't know if it's sold yet, but if you watch that video, there's a link below as to where you can buy it. It's the consignment store in Charlotte. But yeah, I had a Michael Kors bag. I was like, child, where am I wearing hot pink bags to? No, bye. So I sold, I don't even know how many bags I sold. I had the St. Cloud I sold. I ended up selling my little Speedy Mini HL. Cute bag, but functionality wise, and the strap I bought for it wasn't perfect. So I had to make that decision. I was like, I can pick one up later. All these bags, I can pick them up later, and I know what they cost, and I've had them, and I've taken my pictures with them, and I've rocked them, and you know, it's like getting it is the hype for me. For like, after having it for a while, it's kind of like, okay, it's but I'm not reaching for it. Your like cost of spend versus how many times you use it is how you should really value bags, if anything. And then also as investments, you know, if they're appreciating in value. Chanel is famous for taking up prices. I suppose they do it because they want you to have something that's quality enough that if you ever try to sell it, you're not losing money. You can usually get more money actually out of it. As I was filming this, before I was getting dressed, I looked on Facebook. I'm in a Chanel group, kind of like the one I posted in my last video, and somebody was selling this exact one for like, I want to say $400 more than I bought it for. And it's, you know, but obviously it's selling out, and if you want it, and you want, because if you don't want to do what I did to get it, you probably buy it for $400 more if you have the money. So the point being, I sold a bunch of bags to get this bag, and I think it was worth it. Well, I'm hoping it was. Anyway, back to my story. Sorry, it's getting a little story timey. My essay that was helping me track one down still hadn't texted me. She didn't get one. I think I texted her and she was like, nope, still nothing, sorry. She had sold one. She was like, if that lady returns it, I'll sell it to you. The lady was like, I'm holding on to it. Couldn't get it. So one day I was in the mall for another errand, and I swung by and she was talking about it, and another lady in the store goes, oh, no, we got one. And she's like, what? They got one. It was there. It was live. I could try it on. And it was, it had silver hardware. That's the unfortunate thing. So it was lambskin silver hardware. And I was like, I don't love it, but it's the only one, and it's probably sold out everywhere. It was one of those things where it's like, take what you like want but don't love, because it's not gold, but gold is sold out. So or you know, nothing. And I was like, so that was the day I actually decided. I had already listed my bag, but I just went with my highest offer, and I just sold my bag. That was when I sold the last bag I sold for this, which was the Never Full. I had the Never Full MM, and I sold it. Some Morga in it and everything. The girl was a darling. If I tell you, I met this girl on Fashion File, and she was so sweet. She was buying it for her mom, and she had all these questions, and it was the cutest thing. And she was in California. She wanted it ASAP, and it was just a perfect deal. She sent me the money. I shipped it out to her. She had some issues receiving it though. That was USPS's fault, not mine. But she was so sweet. She was like the best person to give that back to, honestly, because I made a bit of a loss, but like the story, it's like if somebody had given me a shot like that when I was picking it up, I would have loved that. So but anyway, long story short, I sold my Never Full. She paid me instantly. I went to the store and I picked up, because that was like the last bit of money I needed to buy this, and then I picked this up, and it was not this one, and it was great, but I would not open it. It sat in the house, and I went, I still want the gold. So I texted the lady, and I was like, any update on gold? No gold hardware. Next week, any update? No gold hardware. Then I was like, you know what? No, I only have 30 days to sit on this. Then I have to either keep it or like it's done. So I started making calls myself. I started calling all Neiman Marcus's because I knew it would be an easy swap if it was within the same company. So I called a bunch of stores all over the country. I called everybody, and then I called Dallas, and Dallas had one. And the lady texted me the picture, and I was overjoyed. She goes, I got one. I was tripping. I sent my essay in South Park the picture, and I was like, dude, here it is. They got one. They can do something called a transfer where one store can request that the other store send it to them. Everything was good to go. I probably said too much. I really hope I'm not putting anybody on blast. But I just want you guys to know the industry because nobody told me about this. And I need y'all to know how it is so that if you are interested, you are prepared, and here are tricks you can do to get yours. So anyway, I asked for the transfer, or I sent it to my essay, and I said, hey, this store has it. I promise you they do, because she sent me the color and everything. But because I have mine, I can't buy it from her unless I do a return or a swap. And because I'm not in Dallas, you got to do the swap for me. When it comes, then I do my swap with you. So yeah, that's what we plan to do. My essay called. They were like, what? What bag? We ain't got none. What? We don't? What? Yeah. So they told my essay here. They didn't have any, even though you texted me and I know you have it. So that's the thing. Everybody wants to sell for themselves. And I know the company works in such a way that they're supposed to all be friendly and open, you know, the customer comes first. But I think it's a commission-based system, I'm not sure. And every man for himself. And like I said, there's a wait list usually, and you want your customers to get ahead of the list. You want them to get it, because then they love you. You don't want to... Anyway, long story short, whatever. So my essay didn't tell me all that. She just told me she got me one and it's shipping, and she'll let me know. She's going out of town. She'll let me know it should be here. I think, I don't know, she mentioned the day. Well, I get a call that day because I texted her and I was like, hey, I'm leaving work. I got it. Because like I said, I left it in the car and I was eager to get it off my hands because I didn't want it melting in the car or anything. So I called on my lunch break and I was like, I'm ready to come. You got my bag? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm really upset. I meant to tell you, but yeah, your bag never came. I went, what? What? Come again? I waited all weekend. I was like eating like a crazy person all weekend because I was eating like ice cream. Like, I got my bag. I got... What? She goes, yeah, I told the girl, I found one, but the Dallas lady said she didn't have any, right? So I found one in Cali in another store. She told me she was shipping it, that she had shipped it and it would come transfer to this store. But then she goes on vacation, she never shipped it, which means she either lied or she forgot or something. So we're over here waiting for days, and we come to work and, you know, my essay came back to town and everything. No bag. So she has to give me the bad news, and she's feeling like crap because somebody lied to her on her end. So long story short, there's no bag and I'm pissed. So I'm like, I'm not taking this bag back home. No, I'm bringing it back to the store. You're taking it off my hands. I'm done with you guys. It's been at that point 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks of back and forth. We got it, we don't, and in the back of my head I was like, nobody's catty like that. But what if it came when my essay was out as well, and she has no way to confirm from the other woman who's also out, and maybe it did arrive and some other customer got my bag in the same store I was going. My heart was just shut. Like the rest of the day I was just like, I was at work. Yeah. Like I just didn't care. I was so heartbroken. I don't know what to say. So after work, I don't know if I went at lunch. After work I went and I took it back and I met another essay in Neiman Marcus there. And she goes, okay, we'll do something where we give you paperwork saying we're holding the customer's bag for pickup. And so she goes and she holds it. She gives me this slip. She goes, I have another person who I trust has all the contacts. She'll trade something. She'll do whatever she got to do. We will get you this bag, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry. We got this. This is like, I think, Easter weekend. So she goes, you just come back Monday and we'll have some kind of update for you and we'll work on something for you. Monday I come back and all the like ladies, I don't even know how to put it. All the essays there were just kind of looking at me like, oh yeah, sorry, that's the way it is. I was like, yeah, but the glasses lady, they were like, oh, she's on vacation. why is everybody that's helping me on vacation or going on vacation or about to come back from, it was just kind of like, because she gave me her card too. She was like, when you come on Monday, just call me, blah, blah, blah. No, she went on vacation and nobody, they were all like, yeah, no, we don't have any. And they were all like doing their paperwork. I was just like, you know what, here, can I just have my money back? I just gave them the slip. I was done. I was just like, can I have the slip? So one last time, because I hadn't been able to open the bag the entire time, I unboxed it in the store and I tried it on. I'll insert the clip of me trying it on. I tried it on one last time. That silver just was not working for me. The first, when I had bought it the first time, I think she had taken a picture of me carrying it, and every time I had looked at that picture, I was just like, oh, it's not it. It's not like, I'm not. So anyway, long story short, I returned it and I just decided, you know what, I'll give up. After, if I try one more time and I don't succeed, I will give up. Legit, I will let it go. I have better things to do with that money. I will let it go. And so my last day of caring, I made 5 calls. And yeah, so I called, I think, New Jersey. They told me to call Manhattan. No luck. Herald Square or something. No luck there. I called Texas or something. No luck. I called Florida and the lady was like, I'm so sorry, I don't have any. I called another one. There was a guy and he said, honestly, they're done shipping to all Neiman's for the whole season. If anybody, or at least they're done shipping to my store. If anybody's still getting shipments, you're really lucky, but I'm gonna tell you now, most people have stopped receiving shipments. I think they're done with this batch. You gotta wait till August for the next batch. And I go, ugh, okay, so I can get the gold one in August? He goes, no, they only do silver hardware when that shipment comes. It's not gonna have any gold. If you get gold now, this is your only chance, I think, for the year to get gold. The next batch will be only silver hardware. I don't want silver, so I was just like, oh, great, thank you. But he was like, sorry, it's just the way it is. So he let me know. Then I called another store, I think Florida, and she was like, yeah, I don't have any. However, one is, because I told her my whole story, and she was like, one is showing up online, but every time I call the store for a client, they tell me they don't have any. But I bet you if you called, they'd tell you they have something. You never know, it might actually be an error. Maybe tell them they have an error in their system and they can edit that. But so she tells me where to call. She goes, call these guys. Anyway, I call and the lady goes, I got one. I can't tell you how happy I was. She's like, I got one. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I do. I was like, okay, my refund is still processing. Can you hold it 24 hours or does that not apply over the phone? She goes, I'll hold it. I was like, girl, what? She's like, yeah, I'll hold it for you, but you have to call me tomorrow. And I was like, yes, okay. So the next day I call and I forgot about the time difference. And I'm like texting her all these questions. I'm like, do you have a picture of it? All this stuff. Turns out she's in bed. But she was replying me. That's the best part. She was replying me the whole time and she goes, yeah, I'll let you know when I get to the store. It's only 9 a.m. Like, this is later in the day after I'd been texting her for like 3 hours. So I think I was texting her at like 7 a.m. her time, honestly. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, I don't care. She sent me a little rose emoji. The point is, this woman did everything. She placed my order. She placed it, I think Thursday we placed the order. Friday they attempted delivery by 11 a.m. that quickly. So anyway, long story short, I had to go pick it up because I missed the delivery guy, and now I have my package. I'm so excited. So without further ado, I really just did that thing I said I hate, which is to tell you a long story before opening. So I'm just going to open now, okay? Mind you, if I open, this is it. I bought it. I keep it. So I hope she sent me the right one. She mistakenly sent me the picture of the silver hardware one, and I was like, and she's like, oh, sorry, that was a mistake. I was like, what if I was waiting for 24 hours for a silver hardware that I could have, Anyway, okay. Oh my gosh. This is so refreshingly, oh God, there's knots. I gotta focus. Okay, one piece. Will I be able to undo all these knots? Okay, I got this. So there's another knot. Then there's that. I will never be able to put that right again, sorry. So that's that. I'm starting to regret that I returned my first shipment, because my first one from South Park, because when they wrapped it, they put a little, what's that flower called? The Chanel flower. But I didn't get one this time. Oh well. So in here, oops, I have my receipt. And I have this little flap that says Chanel. And I think once I break this is when it's really mine, because I could kind of retie the bow. But this is it. Oh my god. There we go. And I know this is hard because when they wrapped it in South Park, when I bought the first one, she had to go into the back of the store to wrap it. She was like telling her associate, I'll be right back. And she was out there for a while and doing stuff, and they give you this big old bag with the flour and the tape. It's a to-do, this wrapping they do, so I really appreciate it. And this is it. I'm assuming this is what other people have gotten, which is like cleaning instructions. So let me see. Because once I open that, it's over. Okay, so this just says Chanel. And then, so this is a cloth, a piece of cloth. And I think this might be some instructions. It looks like a booklet. Yeah, I think it's cleaning instructions. It's in French so far, and Chinese. Do I detect no English here? Ah, your Chanel handbag was crafted. Yeah, it's kind of informational. And this is I think a cleaning cloth. It's just got this hard paper inside to keep its shape, I guess, so you can put your hand inside and then buff. I heard this is gonna come in handy with lambskin because it scratches very easily. Okay, now for the moment I've been waiting for. I don't know, you've probably tuned off by now. I'm sorry I talk so much. I'm just so excited. Chanel. And oh. Ta-da! She didn't lie, it's gold! Oh my god. I'm so drooling. This is the Chanel tag from, you know, the store. It's a nice matte gold. I don't know if that's on purpose, but I'm already finding weird stuff in it, but I don't know if you can see some scratches or whatever on the hardware, but maybe that's the look. Maybe it's supposed to look like rusticy. It just looks scratched up. That's the problem with buying stuff without seeing it in person, but what can I do? Oh, it's scratched up, honey. Oh. I don't know if you can see that. I haven't even touched anything. It's definitely scratched up. Do I let it go, or is this something I pursue? Because once I opened it, I think it was like, it's yours. I mean, that's definitely a scratch. You know what? Maybe it's fine. Ooh, the stitching is weird too. Maybe that's normal. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna have to look at other people's pictures because maybe that's normal. It just feels like it's pulling the fabric. I've never had anything with lambskin, so I don't really know what to expect with lambskin and stitches if they look rippy like that, but it looks a little rippy. Anyway, okay, back to my happy face because I will investigate this. Yeah, and this is the strap. Okay, and in here is the authenticity card, which I'm supposed to keep private, supposedly. Just stuffing. More stuffing. There's a date code in there in the corner. I don't know if I'd be able to show you. So of course the zipper's got a plastic wrapper, and then in here you can see this is where the date code was. Down in this corner here is the date code. Sorry, that was where the authenticity card was. Sorry. And yeah, it feels really good to the touch, and I don't really see any scratches or anything up here, so I think I'm fine in that respect. And this has the protective covering. That's what it is. I'm sorry, I'm like, that's it. There's no protective covering on this in front, but I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's if this was a display piece. So I'm going to look through my pictures of the one I tried on in store and see if there was any kind of protective wrapping, because you'll see, like in one of the pictures I took, there was a black covering here that I couldn't even remove just to take pictures. Like it was to protect the material. So yeah, I think honestly, apart from that little thing I saw on the bottom, wow, lambskin is something, because I don't know if you can see, there's like the stitching feels like it's pulling the fabric. Oh, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it says Chanel made in France. Chanel made in France. Sorry, I'm just trying to decide. My made in France looks I don't know, I guess because I didn't get to inspect the other one, I don't know what I was looking for. But this might be something where I take it to the Chanel store and be like, can y'all just make sure this is not scratched up? Yeah, the made in France is there. It's just very faint. It's like almost like it's fading, I don't know, whatever. And the back pocket, which is kind of cool. Okay, I think I'm being too critical because I just keep expecting to be jilted or to be messed with, because I bought it without seeing it, and because they have such a stern return policy. If they didn't have like the craziest return policy, like you open it, thus you're stuck with it, which to me I think is a little extreme, because what if it does have nail looking marks? Because that's gonna affect my resale. So if I ever wanted to sell this, it's gonna look like I dinged it up, even though I bought it dinged up. This is turning out to be a very long video, but the point is, I'm really excited. Oh my god, the strap really is indeed very long, like they said. But I just think gold suits me way more. Look at that, way better. Just seeing the top part, I just wanted to kind of show you kind of it on me, but I think gold suits me way better. And then what I'm also going to do is see what it's like with a shorter strap. That's cute. I like that. It's nice. Anyway, so that's really it. I think mainly, to be completely honest, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep it because I know how hard I worked to get it, and I know it's sold out everywhere. I know it. I called Chanel themselves, and they told me there was like one store in New York that might have one, and maybe like one store in Washington, and maybe one in Cali. But like they couldn't tell me which store exactly would have it. They were just like, I can see the state or something like that. And then they told me one store particularly in New York, and I called the guy and he's like, oh, it's on a wait list every time, and we sold out already. And it seemed impossible to track down using Chanel or using Neiman's, because the Neiman's system would say there's 3 here, and then you'd call and they'd be like, there's none here, and you're like, are you lying, or did you sell it and not update the system? It was just, so frankly, after all that pain, I don't think I care too much that there's a little nail scuff, because I'm assuming maybe it happened while being packed, or maybe a client dinged it, or I don't know what. But honestly, I still love this baby. I think it's just beautiful. Yeah, I think I have like a critical eye. Honestly, yeah, I've just never had lambskin before, so I think I wasn't used to the pulling, because it really does look like it's pulling, but I don't think there's anything. I wish this was like Louis. With Louis things, you just take it back to the store and go, right here, and they go, yeah, and you get a new one, like, you know, or they do a swap, or they do something. But like with Chanel, it's kind of like, oh, you opened it. I just don't know, but I'm gonna, if I'm feeling up to it tomorrow, because I'm touching it now and there seems to be a bit of a dent here too, but you know, I think no bag is gonna be perfectly straight and perfect. See, you can see it on camera, you see that dent? So I think honestly I'm gonna repackage it, and I might stop by the Neiman store tomorrow and talk to the Chanel ladies and just have them be like, we jacked it up when we sent it to you, or maybe, I don't know. So I might do that or not, but I will update you. If they give me the go ahead to keep it, it's okay. I'll keep it and I'll do my mod shots. If they say something is I'm gonna send it right back probably, because what good is having something that's so expensive if you're always gonna feel like, oh, I got a damaged good but I paid full price. Like, you know what I mean? So maybe patience is key. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching so far, and stay tuned for mod shots and an update. Okay, thank you and ciao. Okay, so quick update. It was a scratch. It was actually 2 or 3 scratches. Hold up, I'm making noise. Okay, they used a leather lotion that they have there, and they also used a buffing cloth thing, and this is like the manager at that. So I'm in front of Neiman's. Did I say that already? Yeah. And they couldn't get it out. He took one look at it and went, those are scratches. But then he went, but you have a one of a kind that's sold out. We're not gonna get another one. Just keep it. I mean, it's on the bottom. You'll know it's there, but just keep it. It's like a little birthmark. And I was like, yeah, but you don't want to spend that much money and just be keeping it, you know? So anyway, my lady was like, she was like, don't return it. Am I saying too much? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm putting people on blast. But she was like, don't return it. Hold on to it. I texted her and I, you know, let her know everything, and she's like, take a picture, send it to me. But she goes, don't return it. I'm gonna find you another one. If I get another one, we'll do a swap. But I told her, if not, I'm gonna keep it though. I'm not sending it back without a guarantee that there's another one waiting, because it's just, it's not too big of a scratch that I can't live it. But I told him, I said, it's gonna affect my resale value, and he was like, are you gonna sell it? I'm like, I don't know the future. I don't have a crystal ball. There might be another bag that like tickles my fancy in like a year from now, but most likely I won't. But then again, I said that about the Graceful and I sold it. I kept my little luggage tag though, but yeah. So the point is, it's damaged. I was right. I'm not crazy. And I might be doing this mess again, so this video ain't going nowhere. Sucks. What is with my luck? Anyway, so that's it. That's it. Just wanted to update y'all. I'm going to get food so I can eat my sorrows away. Eat some ice cream. Something. Bye. Oh god, do I have lipstick? I didn't realize I had lipstick on my teeth the whole time I was filming earlier. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you wear dark lipstick and talk a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat because I'm really sad. Because I don't know, I can't carry it until she confirms that there's no more coming in. Because now I have to get it from her. So I can't even carry it. I'm gonna do mod shot. I don't even think I'm gonna do mod shots because I don't want anything going wrong with it, because it's not really mine unless I know, okay, fine, there's no other one and it is mine. It's that limbo phase I had with the silver hardware. It's the same thing. And turns out, unless you carry, like unless it's obvious you've worn the bag, you can actually return it. So I was wrong about the return policy. It's not that once you unbox it, it's yours. It's more like if they can tell you've been putting stuff in it and you've carried it, you've cut the tags off, then it's yours. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go because this is a very long video, unnecessarily so. Thanks for watching. I'll update you some more when I know more.